Good day, good evening. My name is Giuseppe and you are watching Across the Spectrum. Today's episode, Dating Advice 102, How to Become a God-Fearing Man and a God-Fearing Woman in this social media day and age. In this episode, we have a special guest speaker for the ladies. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get started.
Hello friends, my name is Patricia Morales and I'm delighted to be part of this episode of Across the Spectrum with Giuseppe. I'm going to briefly talk about the number one step of how to become a God-fearing woman, and that is through prayer. To be able to have a healthy fear of God, we have to spend more time with Him. We can't love who we don't know. And through prayer, we will be able to fall in love with Christ, victoriously practice our Catholic faith, and then put faith into action. As Father Pio said, prayer is the oxygen to the soul. Conversing with God is a form of prayer, and it allows us to get to know Him as a father, counselor, and even as a best friend.
Thank you, Patricia. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to get to heaven? If your answer is yes, then your answer to this next question should be yes as well. Do you want to get your loved ones to heaven? Your wife, your children, your family. The best way to get yourself and your loved ones to heaven is by becoming a God-fearing man and a God-fearing woman. Ladies and gentlemen, what we cannot presume is that we're already going to heaven. So there's no need for the sacrifices that will come when being a God-fearing man and a God-fearing woman. Now, to the good part. How to become a God-fearing man. What it really comes down to is avoiding sin, and you can't do this alone. You need graces from God to help you through these temptations. Try to go to daily mass, but don't receive communion when your soul is under mortal sin. Go to confession first. Do an examination of conscience. Start every day with a prayer. When deciding to make dating exclusive, stop flirting and pursuing other girls. Try to say the rosary. If not all at once, try in segments throughout the day. Ask God for guidance throughout the day. Go to a chapel and spend some time with Jesus alone in silence. Never judge a book by its cover. Overcome your addictions. If you are addicted to eating junk food, try your best to overcome that addiction. If you are addicted to porn, try your best to overcome that temptation. Pray that God guides you to find out what leads you to these temptations. Find your weakness and overcome it. It is all about the discernment of spirits. In a nutshell, there's 3 spirits that you hear inside of you. Your own spirit, the spirit of good, and the spirit of evil. Sometimes it's not easy to distinguish between the voices of good and evil. Satan is going to whisper into your head thoughts like, just this one last time, or this feels so good, how could it be wrong? The Holy Spirit, on the other hand, is going to whisper into your head's thoughts like, you should help that person, or you know this is wrong, don't do it. Do this instead. Satan is going to try his best to convince you that you don't have any free time to do any of these acts. But you have to recognize that you do have time when you find yourself on your cell phone for hours throughout the day on Facebook or playing games. Stop wasting time you could be spending growing closer to God. As you're laying in bed falling asleep, have a conversation with God about your day, about your aspirations, about your wants and needs. Tell Him about the girl you have a crush on. He might even set you 2 up. Look, in the end, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. I'm not a perfect Catholic. I'm horrible at being Catholic. That's why I have to go to confession, because I fall every now and then. So ladies and gentlemen, never give up. Never give up fighting for love. God is nothing but love. He is love itself. Love God, and God will send you the love of your life. Stay tuned for our next episode, Dating Advice 103, the 3rd part to this little trilogy on dating advice. Ciao, and God bless.